Barrel rolls is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Good morning, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Super Model daily briefing for Tuesday the 26th of January 2021. Time's just gone 0500 GMT, London time, European session just firing up, Asian session coming to a close, our lunch time is the North American US session. So I've started writing it up, so let's get underway then. Monday the 25th, which was yesterday, we had a negative unopposed driver in the euro, so no backdoor flows. So opposing positive flows were mainly going into the yen at plus 58, then the dollar at plus 34, and the pound was the positive rock at plus 2. Over the week then, the intra-week flows, that's from yesterday, Monday the 25th, open to about 15 minutes ago. We've got a negative opposed driver in the euro at minus 92. So we've got front and backdoor flows over the week. We've got positive opposing flows then going mainly into the yen, the dollar next at plus 40, and the pound is now the negative rock at minus 29. Excuse me, and that was an activity of plus or minus 121. And we had activity of plus or minus 94 on Monday yesterday. So let's just write up the intraday flows now and then we can talk about them. So this is intraday, which is Tuesday today, 26th of the 1st, to about 15 minutes ago. Right, so we've got the pound on the negative on its own. We've got euro, dollar, yen on the positive, plus 19 on the yen, plus 8 on the dollar, and plus 3 on the euro, minus 30 on the pound. That's an activity of plus or minus 30, so it's the negative unopposed driver in the pound, positive rock in the euro, positive mover in the dollar, positive secondary driver in the yen. Right, so what's going to knock this around then before we start looking at the analysis? So today we've got the last bit of sensible GBP data for a while. What is it? It's tier 1 claimant counts and unemployment rates. Now the furlough scheme is still in operation, but these figures are likely to be quite poor, and if you looked at yesterday's video you can remember, possibly daily briefing, you can remember that the data cycle in the pound after Friday's 22nd tier 2 and tier 1 data, which was particularly weak, is starting to turn negative, so that's something to bear in mind. So what else have we got? We've got the Fed this Wednesday, so tomorrow we've got the Fed rate decision, and next week is NFP week, non-farm payrolls week, and we've got GBP rates decision on the Thursday, so on the 4th next week. So that sort of boxes it in for you. Now what have we got here then? So yesterday we had an unopposed negative driver in the euro, so everybody was bailing out the euro, and the pound was steady at as the positive rock at plus 2, and then over the week we've got the euro still negatively driving, but it's gone from the unopposed negative driver to the opposed negative driver, so it's come up a negative gear, if you like. So euro started to strengthen, and you've got the opposing flows mainly going into the yen, and that's on really where we are on the intra-week. Now intraday, we've got this interesting situation. We've got the pound now acting as the unopposed negative driver at -30. So we've got no backdoor flows, and this is usually a sign of one of two things. So the pound has either hit a short-term floor, or it's the start of a big ramp down. Now, right now, as you know, yesterday we said we were going short the pound complex on the majors. So we'll just get rid of this and look at what's going on. So, we thought the pound had a top. So the pound complex. So you've got the euro pound. We were long because we want to be short the pound. Dollar pound and sorry, dollar pound dollar and dollar yen. Not even yet. Pound yen. Early morning brain fade there. So we're short the pound dollar, and we're short the pound yen. Right. So that's what we are. That's what we're doing. Now, if you look at the gears, the FX gears that the pound's starting to go through. So let's have a look. Monday intraday, which was the first, which was the equivalent of this here, the Tuesday intraday. The pound was operating as the positive, unopposed driver at +46. If you looked at yesterday's briefing, now, so it was in overdrive, first gear, a fifth gear. Then the pound ended up for the whole of Monday, which was where are we? Here, the pound ended up the positive rock. So it's gone from fifth gear in overdrive down to first in the forward gearbox. Then on the intra-week, the pound is now engaging the reverse gearbox. It's -1. It's the negative rock here, and now it's on a very short-term basis. Admittedly, this is intraday. We're now in full overdrive reverse fifth. Now, that's something to bear in mind. So if you don't know what I'm talking about with Forex gears, there's a video, one of the earliest ones we did. What's our Forex gears or whatever, so have a look at that. Right, so this is sort of shaping up as we would expect then, because we're going to stay long euro pound, short pound dollar, and pound yen, because we believe that this is the start of positioning for a major ramp down in the pound. The pound should start negatively driving the market on a more meaningful basis in terms of daily and intra-week this week. Right, so the pound is going to come off. We think the euro showing signs of bouncing, so the euro's likely to be coming up. So that leaves us with dollar and yen. Right, the yen is showing signs that it's quite happy to receive positive flows. So the yen, a bit dependent on the equity transmission, but the yen is likely to be doing this, neutral to slightly up, and the dollar we think is going to be neutral to soft. So depending on what pair you're dealing with, that's where we're at. So we're going to hang on to these trades because we think they're going to accelerate. I hope that was useful. Watch out for the video we did yesterday, which was looking at the data cycle. That's very useful information. So I hope that was useful to you. See you tomorrow. Thank you.